Bathroom break. It's been a while.
Yeah,
You're not the one drinking that much either.
kind of annoying that it doesn't turn on the on air while we're recording.
Yeah.
What's the point in even making that sign if you can't be bothered turning it on?
I forgot to turn on my pasty sign as well tonight. Yeah. It's
Maybe that's his electrical project with the sensor and whatnot. He's gonna turn on the on-air sign whenever it goes into his office.
yeah. When it sits down, it's on air. That's what it should do.
Exactly.
But it never do that.
No, most likely not. Now, did you get an email? I got an email today with like a friendly reminder of the deadline for the Skaperfestivalen in Oslo.
I don't think I've gotten one. Spam, 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 spam. No, nothing from Skaperfestivalen. I don't think they like me. So I'm not going.
Just to annoy them.
That'll show them.
Yeah. To be honest, you're just missing the plinkety plonkety man, right?
Well, I have him recorded enough. If I need it, I can recreate it at my own leisure.
I mean, my goal this year, if he's there, is to talk to him and try to inspire him to put his music up on Spotify.
I want you to try and remove a wheel from his machine without him noticing.
Yeah, that is one thing. And then I think we discussed it last year, if we could slap our podcast sticker on his cart.
Yeah.
What you want is a partner in crime that can distract him while you try to remove as much pieces as possible from it and steal it. He just goes back, turn it on, and wait, where's the snare?
Or even better, you build a contraption that looks like it's belong on it, but it just passively reacts to a specific note. So whenever he's doing his thing, and then sometimes like, is that a cowbell? Just in the background there.
Stick an extra button on it.
Yeah, not connected to anything.
No.
Yeah, that's even better. Not stealing stuff, adding stuff. And try to make it that it looks really at home as well. Now you have a mission.
You going to Scarpa again this year, KJ? You probably already just talked about that. But...
I haven't decided yet. I am still traveled enough that I don't want to think about traveling for a while. But at the moment, I don't want to go anywhere anytime. So we'll see.
Fair enough.
We'll see.
I'm gonna go. I'm still on the fence if I should go.
Are you on the fence? I thought you were very decided.
I was, but then the guy who I was gonna combine stand with, he hasn't mentioned it, and then I like, well, if I don't then mention it, he maybe have forgotten it, and then I don't have to. So I'm still. It would be fun, but do I want to spend 2 days there on a stand? Because you can't really like at 3:30 on the Saturday. Fuck this! I'm done and just pack and leave.
No. I wonder who's going to do the podcast this year there.
Yeah.
Not us, at least.
No. Is Garage Avenger still going on with his?
Not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Of course, that wasn't the podcast, but he did. He was on stage, I think, the year before we were there, talking about something.
I think
Yeah, and he did the podcast the year before that as well.
Yeah.
The first year. Yeah, well, speaking of podcast, I really feel I want to make a shout out to Vern for making that Maker podcast summary post he did. That included us, which was really nice.
Was not. Yeah.
I mean, if it didn't, we wouldn't mention him at all. So, thank you.
Maybe. Yeah, but it was. I mean, this is something I've been talking about this for a long time. I feel like, at least, I was thinking about it, that it's good when people tell others about podcasts, and like, because it's really hard to find all of them, because there are probably a lot of podcasts, but how do you know about them? I mean, it's word of mouth, and word of mouth is kind of hard when we are spread out quite thinly in the maker community. So posts like this are really great, because I mean, a lot of the podcasts he mentioned I listened to, and some I've forgotten that they existed, and some I didn't know that they existed. So
I didn't know half of those ones existed.
And exactly, and it really warms our hearts as a gem in a bucket of coal that someone is actually like telling other people that this is the one you want, not all the other ones. So yeah, thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and yeah.
from our bottoms. It sounded like that's where we were going.
We do talk out our asses, so
Yeah.
Very much so. I'm not sure how we go from here, but yeah.
And last episode, Haavard did an estimate of how long the podcast actually was, and it was a really good estimate. But I had to do the actual. I didn't do the math of it. I just put all the MP3 files in a long playlist and checked how long it was. And I mean, Haavard was off by 5.6%. So that was a really good estimate, I would say.
That is good from just pulling numbers out of your arse.
Yeah, I think it was like 9. You were 9 hours off or something like that. So it was really good.
I mean, when you say it that way, then it's 9 episodes off. That's
pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah,
but I mean, we're not following standard syndication. Every episode is 43 minutes long, kind of thing. It's widely differs in length. So
yeah, and that I think we don't emphasize this enough, because we are a podcast without ads. Think about that. You can listen to us all day long, and you won't get these pesky ads for whatever.
But we want ads.
No, we want the money, but we don't want the ads. I mean, if some ad companies would like to donate money to us for nothing in return, that's what we are seeking. But there might be some middle grounds. But yeah.
It's a slight change of subject. I'm just sat here and I've got a bottle opener in my hand, a McKenna Workshop Creations bottle opener. And it fits perfectly on my finger, and I'm thinking I could integrate this into a glove and have a bottle opener on one finger. What could I have on the other 9 fingers as useful tools?
one of those wine bottle
screw.
corkscrew.
Yeah,
corkscrew.
yeah.
The Swiss Army glove.
Yeah.
That's a project.
Yeah, you'd need a knife on it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, small cheese knife.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to go with the wine corkscrew. Yeah.
And a fork.
Or would you go spork?
Yeah, I mean, depending on if you have anything else interesting for the rest of the 8 figures.
Little miniature hip flask that you unscrew from the end of your finger with a wee nip in it. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And a rectal thermometer.
to have a complete party. But where would you hide the volume of the hip flask thing? Would you make an extra long finger, or just have an entire glove? Where, like, if you say that you have size 8 in a hand, and then you put a size 10 glove above it,
Yeah.
and have the area in between filled with liquid.
Yeah. The outer one is well, have them both as rubber gloves as well. Actually, then you can really pump it up with whiskey. You really get a full bottle in there.
Or add a sixth finger, perhaps.
Yeah.
Or if you have lost a finger, then you can have it as a miniature bottle instead.
Yeah. Something that shoots projectiles would be fun as well, wouldn't it?
That could be. That what kind of projectiles are we talking about here? A Nerf finger that just shoots off.
Yeah, or maybe dried peas or something like that. Because
Yeah,
I don't feel like people expect dried peas nowadays.
No, I mean that's ecological as well, and
Exactly.
And it hurts like hell if you aim good.
A flashlight with one of these small cell batteries, that should be doable.
Yeah.
How many fingers have we left?
I think we've got 6 left. Yeah. We only need 4 fingers. You can leave one clear for picking your nose.
And one of them, you just put some markings down so you have a ruler for measuring stuff.
Yeah, and a pen on one.
Yeah, a pen.
Actually, I had a pair of motorbiking gloves years ago which had a wiper blade thing on the thumb to wipe your visor.
Yeah.
That might be useful for wiping my visor that I don't have anymore.
Wipe your glasses with instead.
Yeah. Yes, good plan.
Then again, but once you said that you can layer them, I mean, you could have it on the end of the finger or in the palm, where you have a little slit where you can pull out wet wipes. Because that's, as a maker, wet wipes for cleaning stuff, that's nice. Oil spill and whatnot.
I think you're
like a magician out of your...
I think you're just still very much in the young children phase of your life, aren't you? Where wet wipes are essential.
Yeah.
They are really practical.
They do clean everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. You're putting it on the most sensitive skin there is, a baby's bottom, and then you realize it can pull the varnish off the oldest, grimiest workbench. And how healthy is this stuff? I mean, if you need glasses, you could have integrated reading glasses. So if you need to do something, you can
So one on each hand to make the glasses, or would you just have a monocle?
Monocle. That's much
monocle. Yeah. Steampunk.
That could actually be really useful for us old men.
A pen or a pencil would be quite useful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that already, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening, sorry.
KJ did, yeah.
But do you want something to write on as well? Like on the back of the hand for some numbers and that sort of thing?
Yeah. Or like a whiteboard.
Yeah.
Or
That's easier than a post-it notes. That's the budget version. You just have a stack of post-it notes on the back. Oh yeah, Glenn Maker hands. Whenever you don't have an idea for a video, that's what you're gonna do.
It'd really disrupt your regular life, wouldn't it? Having all these attachments on your fingers and not being able to do anything normal with your hands anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you say that, but have you seen some of the nails that some have that they pointing? I mean, like, how do they even write on a keyboard? Or, I mean, they don't, of course, but how do you do anything in life?
Yeah,
I don't even know how they wipe the bottoms without coming off injured.
How do you even wipe your eyes on the toilet? But yeah,
that's what the claws are for. You scrape it out really good.
Yeah,
and then you take half an hour to clean your nails.
Okay, Jay, you win.
I always do.
You could have a Q-tip on one of your fingers for getting to those itchy places.
I hope it's replaceable.
In one.
A toothbrush?
Toothpick?
A toothpick, yeah. But of course, you should have 2 blades so you could do the scissor. That would be awesome.
And scary as well, just having two knives on
Yeah.
against each other.
Yeah, you have to be real careful when you're waking up in the night and need to go to the bathroom. Honey, can you get the car? We need to go to the emergency room.
Are we wearing the gloves overnight now because they have the flashlight in them?
It's good for reading in bed.
Yeah.
And accidentally cut your book in half. Damn it! Again.
I heard. I mean, you said flashlight, but that's not what I heard.
Yeah, same when you said it.
Incense?
Incense.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you want to meditate and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know, do you?
you just light that one finger and yeah.
We just have a hold, so you can replace it with a sparkler as well for the New Year's and that sort of thing.
That'd be nice.
That would be really cool. Firework gloves.
Yeah.
I mean, people are holding fireworks and hurting themselves every New Year's Eve, so why just make the gloves so people can do like the Americans, just go around and pew 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 pew, pew, and you can shoot sparklers out of your fingers.
Not
You could
rockets.
you could call them eagle gloves or something like that.
Shooting sparklers. How would you go about doing that?
Sounds
Some
quite
kind of
dangerous, doesn't it?
crossbow-ish or some pneumatic, or
That
how
would
would you launch them?
look pretty spectacular flying, wouldn't they?
I mean, you don't have to
should.
launch them, they have a fuse. So you just light the fuse, just point it away from yourself, you're safe. Usually.
No, but those sparklers, it's just a stick that goes psh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and
You
then
get
you want
confused
to
with
throw
rockets,
that.
aren't you?
No,
That's a
but
different thing.
Yeah, rockets is one thing, but the ones that you just put on the ground that just shoots fireballs up. And
yeah,
Roman
those,
candles.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
they're
yeah.
called. No, I was thinking those that you just give to your children and they wave around and then they touch the wrong part of it and get 30 degrees burns on your fingers.
Yeah.
Not speaking from experience.
Other than that, they're great fun, aren't they?
Yeah. But something throwing those away would be fun.
It would be cool.
Very much a fire hazard. But
I have a project on my list that I don't think I've spoken about it before. But in Norway, 10 years ago, they banned stick rockets. You're not allowed to buy them
Yeah.
or use them. But it's kind of counterintuitive because, yes, if you send them horizontally towards crowds, it's dangerous. But the Roman candles are dangerous as well because they're staying on the ground for the entire duration of them going off. So they spend longer time on the ground, where it's the bigger risk that some drunk ass kicks them over, and then they become a hazard for everyone around. But the rocket, it's like half a second, and it's several hundred yards away within a second, and is no danger.
You say no danger. I mean, all your houses are made out of wood. It could quite easily embed in the wood and then explode, couldn't it?
Yeah, and that happens, but I mean, someone has to keep the insurance industry running. But that got me thinking, though. I would like to make a fakes. I would like to take a Roman candle and make a video like, this is legal, and then I just put a stick to it, illegal. Legal? Illegal. But what if I make... I think if you read in the law, it actually specific stick rockets. But you can buy rocket engines for RC-controlled rockets, and those are perfectly legal. So what if I just lose the stick, because that's illegal, and then I just tape one of these rocket engines to a Roman candle and put some fins on it, and then I send that up at Christmas Eve? That would be perfectly legal and 10 times more dangerous, of course. But
Would it be shooting the fireballs back down to earth or
up?
up?
I was thinking up, but that's a good question, though.
Be like extra boosters, wouldn't it, facing back down to earth?
It would.
Could it propel itself? I mean, if you just took a Roman candle and taped that to a stick pointing down and put it in a bottle and tried to make it elevate itself.
You
I
know
want to
that.
see that, but I don't want to be there when it happens.
Or if you make it like a mortar where you have basically a potato cannon, then
Yeah.
you light the Roman candle, just drop it down the tube, and you wait for 3 seconds, and you're like, thump, and you shoot it way up into the sky, and then you can see it shoot. I mean, that would be amazing.
A flying Roman candle that shoots out. What would happen? Would it start spinning, or would it? I
Even
also want to see that.
even better, could you fire it so that it spins? Because then it will shoot the fiery balls out at like a circular pattern. That would be cool.
Sounds very safe.
Yeah. I mean, if any of our listeners have any suggestions, please let us know. I know we have at least a couple of the listeners I know are prone to experiment with things that go boom. So
I'm just wondering whether we can re-record this half pint and put this episode that we're doing now out on Guy Fawkes Night.
okay, when is that?
November. Remember the 5th of November.
You got there in the end. I think we can pick this up. I mean, we really should have a think about it and do some sketches and planning and pick this up by that point.
I think that's...
Yeah, but we won't.
But if we check the calendar, then when is
November 5th? It's in the beginning of November.
Well, the problem, the New Year's Eve is on a Wednesday, so it's not on recording night. So yeah, maybe next year then.
Oh, I don't think you want to do a New Year's Eve recording with me. Have you both been watching the... you shared a video with us actually yesterday, Haavard. The workshop, whatever it is, thing that's like the Secret Santa, but in August for the machinists.
Yeah.
Have you watched many of them?
No, just that one.
I started off by watching Alec Steele's, and then you shared that guy who I didn't know about. I really like him as a YouTuber. I think he's great.
Yeah.
But it's worth some of the other ones are really worth watching as well. Watch the Not an Engineer one today.
Yeah, I follow him. So I've seen some of his work. I saw he was on the list, but I haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, so I've watched about 4 of them now, and it's really made me want a metal lathe.
Yeah.
I've totally missed this.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I have the Not an Engineer video on my watch later because I follow him, but I missed that. It's so much on the internet that you miss, that you need to be reminded about, I guess.
Do you follow Alec Steele as well?
Not closely.
I don't watch all of his videos, but some of them. But he made a mini knob that's well worth a watch.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of those that I watch it if it looks interesting.
Yes, same.
Yeah. Because you have to draw the line somewhere.
But I must say that video where he made that metal cracked egg, I did not know you could, because it was pewter, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
I have a CNC, and I never did like. You can polish pewter, because that is cool. Because I've always just envisioned that like the grayish lead looking blob.
Yeah.
But if I could just cast things and then just polish them, it opened up a whole new world for me. So I think we're back to the point that I'm gonna start buying up pewter on online marketplace.
Yeah, that was
I have.
Uri Tuchman that did that video, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he does a lot of these weird contraptions, a lot of metalworks, and I like his subtle humor, and then he also
Yeah.
make a lot of like hand drawings. And I've seen just in the last year, you can see how he improves on the production, but it's still the same concept. It's not changing
Yeah.
anything. It's just like slightly better drawings, but it's still like misplaced in the middle of it's just some
Yeah.
hand drawings, and so that is peak humor.
He makes my kind of videos, the whimsical projects that just take so much effort. I love that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it is like max effort for the stupidest of things. So yeah,
Exactly.
it's right up my alley. So yeah, metal lathe. That is. I did look at metal lathes today and yesterday because I realized I have in my budget now to just willy-nilly buy a drum sander, and that means could I then use those money to buy a lathe? So I'm in the tool shopping mode again.
How much money do you reckon you have to spend to buy a metal lathe? Just the sort of basic one that would get you by. I mean,
I
you
mean
see, there's lots of second-hand ones, but they're big old machines, really big.
the table one I've been looking at, and I've talked to a YouTuber who just bought one, and he really recommends it. It's something 400, so it's a 400 millimeter distance,
Yeah,
and the through hole, or what it's called, for like so you can like do longer axles, is 21 millimeter, I think, which is more than enough for my kind of project, and that will set you back. I've seen it on sale for like 1,200 pounds.
oh, okay.
But the problem is then you need to get. I have nothing of the tools, so then you have to
Yeah,
have the
Yeah.
this, and you have to have that, and you want the 4 chuck piece, and then so it
right.
easily adds up to like 1,800
Right.
pounds, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
roughly around that.
So
So I mean, it's
worth
not.
buying a second-hand one just to get the tooling off of it. To be fair, and the chucks and whatnot.
Yeah, but then again, those smaller ones, they're really not sold secondhand
Hmm.
for some odd reason. So the people who buys them seems to just keep them.
It's good to have around, and it doesn't take up much space. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
But I mean, you could probably attach a chuck to the end of a drum sander. So I mean, why get both when you can have one?
You definitely don't need to buy that thicknesser now, do you?
No, you just have to spend a few more hours on the drum sander.
Yeah.
It basically does the same.
no. What you do is buy that metal lathe, then you put the planer part and stick it in that, and just push the boards through it.
Now you're talking, KJ. That's genius.
I don't see any problem with that at all.
No, and you just when you need a drum sander, you just chuck a piece of wood in a lathe, and you turn it down until it's round, smear some glue on it, and just roll on some sandpaper, and voila, you have a drum sander as well.
Yeah.
So I've got a lathe. I've basically got a drum sander. I think turning my blade into a thickness is a bit of a stretch, but definitely a drum sander.
Think about you turn a piece of wood as you do, and then instead of removing it, you could probably go to IKEA or something and you buy all these small bladed potato knives. And you drill 2 holes in each blade, or even better, you buy these 10 packs of Stanley blades because they come with this screw, and you just mount them on this wooden dowel or whatever you just turned, and then you have this carbide bit thicknesser. Yeah.
I think
that's not dangerous at all.
It sounds like it'd be really good for removing paint.
Yeah. And fingers and half your face.
Yeah, when they come flying off.
Yes. Pew, 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 pew.
that is the kind of project like I did a thing. I mean, you
Yeah.
would do it, but it would for sure kill you. So you have to have like an extension cord, and you should be outside and film it. And it's like obvious this would kill you if you were getting too close. And it was fun seeing him making these VR goggles with pistons that if you lose a game, they will kill you. And that is kind of. I actually spent probably more time than I would like to admit thinking like, how would I feel playing any of the games that I have played if you know that if you
Yeah.
lose this, you're gonna die? And of course, that would never happen. But let's say, I mean, I have a couple of tasers laying around, and then like, let's say you're playing a game, and every time you lose, you get a really proper shock.
Did you watch
That
his
would-
video?
Yeah,
I was going to say, because they did that, didn't they?
yeah, they did.
I would just be afraid that if the game crashes, does that count as me dying
Yeah.
in it or not? Because they do that too often for me to feel good about it. Or just a connection with the apparatus losing Wi-Fi or something like that.
Yeah, you certainly wouldn't drive a car like you do on the games, would you? Dirty rat.
No.
Maybe the wife's car, but not your own.
A rental car.
Yeah.
I don't remember who said it, but a rental car sees more airtime than a Boeing 747.
I had a rental car as a courtesy car once. My mine was in the garage, and I just drove it everywhere in third gear because it seemed really fast. That was great fun.
That's one way to do it, I guess. I think I've driven a rental like one time, and I mean, I don't have a car. My wife has a car, so it's always her car that I'm driving.
Yeah.
If KJ was going to buy a car, what sort of car would KJ buy?
Write in and tell us. And no, it's not a smart car.
I was gonna say, surely it has to be an electrical car.
Sinclair.
What's that?
The Sinclair C5, was that the little sort of three-wheeler thing? One of the first
one of
electric
those.
cars.
Oh,
You could pedal it as well. I think we've reached the end, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's not
About
talking
10 minutes
about
ago.
You finished your drink, or
Yeah, that too. All right. Good night. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
okay, bye. I guess. I know when I'm not wanted.